$1,700 carbon wheels versus $350 aluminum wheels. Does expensive equal better? A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of my high-low series inspired by Donut Media. Making your own website is hard. I've tried it and I failed. Squarespace makes it so easy for anyone to make their own site and get a domain. I just started my free trial of Squarespace and, oh, careful buddy, you're too young to play with those. And it was so easy, almost too easy. I didn't even have to enter card information. After a few clicks, I was trying out different website templates to see what works for my new site. It took less than 15 minutes, and now I can start finalizing my Evans MTB Saga site and gear up to launch a merch store. What the, how'd you age so fast? But making a site through Squarespace isn't just for a business. A lot of people make a personal site as a resume or portfolio to show their previous work. So if you need your own website, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/EvansMTBSaga to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Chad and I have two Polygon 6Q D5s that used to be identical, and we're upgrading them to become full-on short travel trail bikes. My D5 gets the expensive stuff and his gets the cheap stuff. And today, we're not only upgrading wheels, we're converting both bikes from 27.5 to 29ers. Now that we have a blank slate, the low bike is getting a full-on custom wheel build. The rims are a set of used aluminum Spank 350, and they were my first choice because of their features. These rims have VibraCore, which is foam in between the walls of the rims, and is said to reduce vibrations. The shape of the rim is also very different from others, and is said to help with radial compliance. A simple way to put that is, the rim can bend a little bit to conform to rocks and big hits, to absorb the impact for a smoother ride for your bike and also your hands. On my high bike, I'm getting Noble 28-hole TR32 rims that are 27 millimeters wide in the front and 26 millimeters in the back. And they're laced to some instant engagement, silent Onyx Vesper hubs. So to save money and stay on track with my $2,000 low bike budget, I have to not only spoke my own wheels, but I have to de-spoke both of these wheels so that I can use the hubs. You know, the hubs that I just laced over the last few episodes. Phew, that took forever. And to be able to compete with Chad's carbon wheels, I went with DT Swiss Competition double butted spokes and DT Swiss Pro nipples. Double butted spokes are more thin in the middle to save weight without sacrificing strength, but are definitely more expensive. And my issue is that I'm not great at measuring hubs and rims and using a spoke calculator. I hope that these are the right length. Hey Chad, your wheels are not gonna fit on this bike. They're for boost through axle, and this Polygon has quick release. Evan, did I mention that I have a BMX background? Yeah, all the time, it's annoying. Well, I used to have Onyx hubs on my BMX race bike, and I had this dilemma before. So I called up Onyx customer service and they had this. Boom, end caps to convert a boost through axle to 141 boost quick release. Just need to yank these off here. Then just press on your dainty little 141 QR end caps, and these carbon wheels now fit your $1,000 Polygon D5. Dude, I did not know that was possible. Sure, this is quick release, but it's actually boost. This bike has huge upgrade potential. Hats off to Polygon for going with 141 QR. That's crazy. And since now that I have an XD driver, I can finally install my Garbura cassette, another premium European upgrade. It's not only 30 grams lighter, it's $75 cheaper than SRAM XX1. To top off everything, both high and low bikes are getting the same Maxxis tires. Kinda. Both have Minion DHF 2.3 inch in the front and a 2.3 inch DHR in the rear. But the high bike's Maxxis tires have triple compound Max Terra, which is supposed to have more grip and more traction. And they're basically the same weight. Well, we'll see if they have more grip. The bikes are complete and the high bike now weighs 30 pounds flat, nearly a 4-pound reduction, and the total cost is $8,076. The low bike is now 30.4 pounds, not that far off the high bike. The total cost of the low bike is now $2,076. That's a massive price difference, but surely the high bike will be that much better, right? Right off the bat, I can tell how much better the 29-inch wheels rolled over everything like rocks and bumps. I felt like I was flying up the climb. It was like I was mechanical doping. I even started to feel like Jeff Kendall weed at the top. But the showboating cost you, and the low bike won that short climb by half a second. Yeah, but you were gassed at the top. I was still fresh. That is true, but on the short downhill, the suspension felt much smoother. The wheels didn't feel so stiff and bouncy and stayed firmly planted to the ground, but the bike still felt pretty nervous. On top of that, I was going way faster and I could barely even stop with the stock Shimano MT200 brakes. This is getting kind of dangerous. Oh, I don't brake on the downhills. The biggest difference downhill for me on the high bike, being able to change lines left to right so easily. I just looked where I wanted to go and that's exactly where the bike went. It's not like the low bike where you have to pick a line at the top and just go straight down and hope it works out. After riding both bikes, the low bike's tires felt like they were on top of the dirt, and the high bike's tires felt like they were biting the ground and actually digging into the dirt. And I could absolutely tell that the Max Terra tires had more grip. And as for turning, well, we don't have berms here. This is the biggest berm in the area, so we couldn't exactly test the lateral stability. And at the finish of the Saga test loop, the times were shocking. Wow, the high bike was 30 seconds faster on the Saga test loop. If it was an hour ride, that'd be almost a 4-minute improvement. Oh, so now you agree, expensive does equal better. Well, Noble wheels are hands down the biggest performance improvement we've done so far. Carbon wheels rule. And they're a great investment. How are carbon rims an investment? 2 words, lifetime warranty. Noble even says if you break their rim while riding, they'll send you a replacement. Buy once, cry once. Well, my Spank rims have a 2-year warranty. Yeah, but only against defects. Why didn't you just buy carbon wheels to begin with? If money weren't an issue, I think pretty much everyone would choose carbon wheels over aluminum, including myself. The performance increase was just crazy. I knew you'd come over to my side eventually. What is that? How much did you spend?